page 84. Where's Yemi? I know KJ's at the embassy. Yemi, we don't know? Okay, that's fine. Alright. So last time we had a look at integration.
Yep.
Yeah. So now we're going to have a look at why it's useful.
Very
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sorry?
the door maybe, yeah. Thanks. Okay. So the reason integration is useful is because, well, firstly, the reason derivatives are useful is that they give you slopes. Yeah? That's derivative, is slope. And the reason integration is useful is because it gives you area. Mm-hmm. If, let me put here A and B, and this is area A, if fx is positive, then the area in the picture here, area A, is equal to integration from A to B fx dx. So this is why we care about integration, is because you can use it to calculate area.
Any area I can calculate, right?
Yes. So any shape.
Any shape.
Any shape.
It's very useful.
Oh yes. Can I scroll down?
No. Can you draw this?
Yeah. Notice how I did say that it should be positive. We'll deal with negative in a moment.
So it should be positive and you will deal with negative?
In a moment.
You said it should be positive.
Yeah, for the moment I'm saying it should be positive.
No.
But in fact it could be negative, which I will deal with in a moment.
Okay.
Got this, Fahad?
10 seconds.
Huh?
10 seconds.
Yeah? Okay. So let's take a simple example, okay? Alright. So this shape here, it's a very simple shape, fx equals x. And let's say we have 0 and 2. So what type of shape is this? Triangle. And this point here is the point 2, what's the y? 2. So if you want the area, it's a half the base by the height, which equals 2. Yeah? So let's check if this works using my new formula. Area equals 0 to 2 x dx, which equals x squared over 2, 0 to 2, which equals 4 over 2 minus 0 over 2, which equals 4 over 2, which is the 2. So this looks like it works. It does actually give you the area.
Excuse me, you
Yeah.
mean by 0 to 2 here, like 2 meter?
If it was a shape, it could be 2 meters, yeah. I haven't put in any units, but yes, if you were to do it with real numbers, these could be meters, for example, or centimeters,
Yeah, I
or
know
whatever.
that's 0 to 2, that's mean 2 meter or centimeter, and any units, okay?
Any units, yeah.
Yeah, but that mean like the distance from here to here, right?
Yeah. The 0 to 2 is the start and the end.
Yeah.
So it didn't have to be 0 to 2, it could have been like, could have done 1 to 3 or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, but they're distances.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Alright, so what do we do if the curve is under, like if it's something like this, and you want this area? In fact, the formula is not much different. If fx is less than 0, the area A is equal to minus AB fx dx.
So it's the same, just change the sign.
If it's on the y-axis and minus.
Yes,
If on the y-axis and minus.
that's
So
what I
it's
have.
on the
X
side.
axis minus, you mean?
If they're both minus,
We don't care if the x is plus or minus.
let's try y.
Let's do an example of this one.
Okay.
Yep. So let's say we have something like a quadratic like this. And here is minus 1 and here is 1. And we would like this area. And this is fx equals x squared minus 1. Okay. So let's calculate the area here. The area will be minus 1 to 1, x squared minus 1 dx. This will be minus x cubed over 3 minus x, 1 minus 1. This will be minus, big brackets, first one is with a 1 over 3 minus 1. And the second one is with a minus 1 over 3 minus 1. So you have to be careful with your signs. Minus, so this will be minus 2 over 3. And this will be plus 1, minus 2 over 3. Equals minus 4 over 3. Which finally, after all those minuses, we get our answer 4 over 3. Yep. Do I have my calculator? No. I don't need it. I'm just saying what's really great about the Casio 991 is this is actually on the calculator as a function.
Can you agree?
It's in the top left.
Excuse me, is
Yeah.
there something certain, for example, tell me it is on the y or it's minus?
Differentiation.
What do you mean?
I mean, now for this example, it is on minus y axis,
Yeah.
right? Is there something in the question tell me that this area in y minus located in?
Not necessarily. We'll do an example now when that we don't know.
Okay.
Okay. So just to finish, can I go down? Suppose you had a question like this, where some of the area is positive and some of the area is negative.
Okay.
Yeah? What's wrong?
Like this.
No, it's x squared minus 1. You write in x squared minus x.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you need to do for these types of problems is to break them into two problems, yeah. So first you would do a to b, fx dx, and then here it'd be minus, or if you want plus minus b to c fx dx. So this is what you do if it's a mix.
I cannot easily use D, C, E, F, like big area. I cannot, right?
Whatever area you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I cannot A, B, C, D.
Okay, did you make note of this?
Okay.
Make a note? Okay.
We always go reverse.
Hmm?
We always go reverse. Like from this way.
What do you mean?
B, A, C, D. Yeah.
B, A, C, D? There's no D.
No,
Huh?
C, B, B,
No, we go left to right. Yeah.
A. Yeah.
Okay. Have you got that?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. So. The heck? Stop. Alright. Let's give an example. Okay. Find the area between the x-axis and the curve. Okay, so I need to make up a. Here we go. I need to make up a cubic. Alright, I want you to use this cubic, so let me just switch back here. Between the curve y equals, so you can use this cubic, x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6.
Copy and paste it there.
X cubed minus 6x squared plus 6x minus 11, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is plus 11x minus 6.
Oh, thank you. Plus 11x minus 6. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, so here the problem is, hey, you made it. What took you so long? Connell, come on. Did he help you?
Guys, miss you. Miss you so much. God love you. If you are sick.
No, she wasn't really sick. Everything was okay.
Miss you so much, guys.
Paper. Thank you, Fahad.
My pleasure.
Right.
See you ready for the paper.
No, much more than that. Did you fill out your form?
Huh?
Did you fill out your form? Did you do your form?
Yes.
The form I gave you, did you fill it out? Did you put in the information?
Not yet.
So what were you talking to Connell about?
Help me to fill in.
He helped you.
Yeah.
Good. Is it finished?
No.
Okay. You can finish it?
Maybe. I hope.
Yes. You want your money back, I know. Yeah.
From the doctor?
From the insurance.
What's
So you can get the money from insurance back?
Yeah, well we hope. Everybody has insurance here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Really?
you know.
If I go to doctor, I pay like it's half paid.
Well, not if you go to the GP.
If I go to the GP,
Not.
what's GP?
You mean what's GP? You know GP.
No.
The local doctor.
No.
Yeah.
If I go to the doctor. What do you mean by local doctor? Every doctor.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
No,
You
no,
know
like,
local doctor.
like local doctors, local clinics, and
Yeah. You don't get insurance money for this.
then what?
For
Hospital.
yeah, for emergency.
Oh, I
For free.
Huh?
For free?
If you have to go to the hospital, this is why you have your insurance.
Yeah.
If I go to anything for emergency only.
It has to be an emergency, yeah.
Hmm.
It can't just be because you're sick, you know.
If I die, they give me 2,000,000.5
Maybe.
euro.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they give me.
Is that how much you're worth?
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
No, it's not.
Alright, so for this one here, the problem is you don't know the shape. So in fact, this sometimes happens in the exam. You have to draw it first. Now, do you remember how to find the roots?
Make it.
You have to make x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 equals 0. So first we try x equals 1, and then we are happy because x equals 1 works. So then what is the factor? X minus 1. Now what do we do with this number? X minus 1. What do we do?
Divide.
Divide it in and then you solve it and so on. So I'll save all the time and I'll just tell you the answer will be x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. So here you have 1, 2 and 3. And Krar, you remember because it's a plus here, it goes up, down, up.
Yeah.
So this would be a plus and a minus. Okay, so the area, it'll be 1 to 2, yeah. X cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6, bracket, bracket, plus, bracket, minus x cubed minus 6x squared, plus 11x minus 6 dx 2 to 3. So the area would equal, no, you see you can't do that in the exam, you have to show the steps. X4 over 4 minus 6x cubed over 3 plus 11x over 2. Yeah, question?
Yeah. No, our
X4 over 4, yeah.
It is on the x we use minus x to minus with the x values.
Huh?
Like 2 to 1, 3 to 1. If
Yeah.
it's on the other side we use minus 2 minus 3.
No. What is that what?
If the x values
Yeah.
is on the minus side,
Yeah.
then we use minus 3, minus 2. The values of x.
Minus 3 to minus 2.
I'm
Yes.
just asking.
Yes. Yeah, from the left to the right. Plus 11x. Sorry, I left out my square here. Square. 11x squared over 2 minus 6x 2 to 3. Alright, so first you put in the 2. 2, 4, 8, 16 over 4 minus, well, I can simplify these a bit. So that would be a 4. 2, 16, 2 squared is 4, 44, 2 squared is 4. 4 times 11 is 44. Divided by 2 is 22. Minus 12. Then we put in 1. 1 over 4 minus 2 plus 11 over 2 minus 6. Close, close. And then on the next line, because I have no space, minus. And then we put in 3. And then we put in 2. Whew, 3 power 4. 3 squared is 9. 81 over 4. 2 times 3 cubed, 54. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 11 is 99. Minus 18. My goodness. Okay. So then when you hit all these numbers in on the calculator, you will get... We shall see, Tekken. We shall see. I'll cheat. One over 2. That's the area. Grace, you probably have no idea what's going on because you missed the lessons yesterday.
Yes, it was nothing.
Yes. Wait, did you watch the lessons?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yes.
You understand it?
No. Nothing.
Maybe Karar can help. He understands.
I opened it and watched it for 20 minutes and closed it. And nothing in my head.
Maybe if you watch it again, and maybe if you watch all of it.
Yes.
Yes.
The first video I watched all of it. And nothing.
Nothing.
Yes.
Maybe you can watch it again.
No. Still voice come from computer.
You don't like Stephen's voice from the computer?
Yes, my computer is for all my games.
It's funny and good.
I have one question.
Yes.
At the first step you put plus and then you put minus. Why you put plus?
Oh, just to remind me that for the first, when the area is above, I don't need to do anything special.
Yeah.
And if the area is underneath, I must put a minus in front. Yeah.
Okay, but you put plus and then you put minus.
Yeah, because look, this this is underneath, so that's why you need the minus here,
And this is plus.
and this is a plus here because of this.
No, I mean the plus before the minus.
Oh, here.
Yeah, this one.
That's because it's this area plus this area equals the total.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yes.
you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
One more example. This example is when you have two curves. So for example, you have something like this, and then you have, we'll call this fx, and then you have something like this, we'll call this gx. It's not that difficult actually. If you want this area here, the area, and you call this here A and this here B, the area will be A to B fx minus gx. Yeah, AB is the
This is like
A, B.
intersection points.
Yeah.
This graph looks better.
Okay? Let's do an example. Not yet. Yeah.
Student, how is going to this assignment?
Haven't started.
You haven't started.
Haven't started.
When you will?
Maybe today.
Please be kind still.
Maybe.
Please be kind.
That's not true. I've actually corrected one student. You're not going to believe this.
In engineering?
In engineering. And the reason I corrected one student is so that I correct it and then Joan corrects it so we can compare if we're correcting the same way.
The
How much is
best
that?
student John?
Those
No. I'll correct half the engineers. She'll correct half the engineers. I'll do half science, she'll do half science.
The one you checked.
Was an engineer.
How much
Was
you
that
got?
good or like?
Quite good. It was an A.
Okay.
Will I tell you which student?
Yeah. Did you?
Yes. Who?
Him.
Me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You're the only student I've corrected so far.
That's nice.
And I got A.
Mhm.
That's okay.
In fact, I would think it was a good A.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to check it again, but I'm pretty sure it was an A.
No, this.
No, I don't mean check it again, I mean check it in the office. I can't remember the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the same way.
This fx is less greater than j. It's given or you wrote it down?
Is what given?
That's this equation of.
This is the formula, fx minus gx.
You wrote it fx is greater than gx.
Oh, I'm just saying that the f is higher than the g on the graph.
By looking at it.
You just
Yeah.
have
By
it.
looking at it.
Have it correct, is it?
I've only corrected Carrars.
Is he the only thing?
No, he's the only one I've corrected.
Correct.
Yeah. I haven't done anyone else yet.
If I'm not A class, don't tell me.
Oh.
What about A?
So perfect.
A is,
I should tell you or not tell you?
tell me,
Okay.
please.
Less than A?
No.
Don't tell you?
Yes.
Okay, I won't then.
No. Less than B class, no.
Less than?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
alright. What if it was C?
Oh.
D?
Go. No. Never let me know.
I have some good news for you about the assignment.
Alright.
I decided
Mm-hmm.
not to mark your
Grammar.
your grammar, your English.
That's good.
Yeah.
Much better.
So for people who have weak English, this is good news for you.
Yes.
You know, like for someone like for Grace, for example, or this should be good news for you.
Totally me.
Yes.
And you will get it.
Although for people who have really good English,
If I have.
or KJ or someone, this is bad news for them because it means
That's not a bad news.
well, I guess it's not bad news. I guess it's bad news for people who have bad maths and good English. I don't know of anybody in this class like this. Yeah.
They do mistake.
Huh?
Even sometimes they do mistake
Yeah.
in grammar.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah,
Everybody
those
does.
mistakes.
Okay, let's have a look at an example of this type. Can I go down? Yeah. So we have, let's say this curve, y equals x squared, and we have this curve.
You're changing it again?
What do you mean? I'm giving an example.
This then you're not gonna solve it?
No, that's the formula. So I'm going to use that now in an example. So here, I want this area. So what do you think I need to do first?
Find the same point.
The intersection points, yes. So what you need to do, Amanda, you're right, is you need to solve these.
Both equations.
Both equations, yeah. So you get x squared equals x. So x squared minus x equals 0. So x times x minus 1 equals 0. So x equals 0 or 1. So there you go, 0 or 1. Now, which is bigger? Number 1 or number 2? Which is bigger?
Number 2.
Number 2. This is number 2 here. It is bigger than number 1. So the area will be 0 to 1 x minus x squared dx. This is the one on the top minus the one on the bottom. This is the top and this is the bottom.
Number 2 is y is equal to x.
Yeah, which is the one we're putting on the top. Yeah? Okay, so let's calculate.
1 over 6.
We'll get there, don't you worry, Tekken. Don't you worry. Equals x squared over 2 minus x cubed over 3, 0 to 1, which will equal 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 minus 0 over 2 minus 0 over 3, which equals 1 over 6 is the area. 2 over what? Where's 2? 0 over 2. Here?
Yes.
0.
We always write the top one first.
Yes. Very difficult when you miss the classes. Yes. When you watched Moodle, that was last night.
Yeah.
And you only watched 20 minutes?
The second 20 minutes.
The second 20 minutes?
No, you have two classes.
Yeah.
The first one I watched all,
Ah, I see.
and the second I watched.
Okay. The first lesson, did you understand?
No.
Okay. Then somebody will have to help you, maybe. And then if you have questions still, you can see me. But maybe you can get some help from somebody then. Yeah? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, you have this?
Yeah.
Now this question,
Your friend.
Kara's a good friend. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime.
Now,
At your steps.
yes, exactly, yeah. Now this question is very, very, very common in the exam. In fact, I think every exam has this question on it. Every exam. So, when it comes to the exam in 3 weeks, you should be confident knowing that you'll get something like this because it's been on every exam for the last 8 years. Yeah. It's in section A and section B. Beautiful.
2 questions, huh?
Now, when you see this question in section A, it's like what we did yesterday. And when you see this question in section B, it's like this one with the area. So in section A, it's what we did yesterday. And in section B, it's these ones with the area.
For integration, you're talking now.
Yeah, for integration.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this section B.
So this is one of the section B questions.
Very, 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 very.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not too bad. Yeah? Yes? No? which ones to try. So, firstly, homework, yeah. Let's see. Well, there is no ABC, so.
So we are free.
So, I don't know how you could do that. Let me see, I want to pick a quadratic, so you can do number 1. And then, well, hang on. Oh yes, of course, it's important. Number 6. And 21.
There's no one.
It's the second last one. Oh, and 19 and 20.
5%.
Okay.
I think that's enough for this.
Yeah.
I think so.
Next 10 minutes.
Well, let's see what the time is.
It's 10:50.
Do you need to take a break? You haven't done any work. Why do you need to take a break?
We have done a lot.
Have you?